Hello and welcome to the Tech Home product activation and installation tutorial. In this video, I'll show you what you need to know about registering your activation code, how to link your code to an account, and how you can then use that account to start installing your software products. As I mentioned, this video will walk you through the Tech Home activation process, but if you're activating another product or service of ours, this process will be very similar, if not exactly the same. You are able to activate your code on your PC or even your mobile device, so I do have both of these shown on the screen. We have a Windows operating system on the left, and on the right, we have our iOS device. When you first request one of our products, you'll receive an email from someone in our support team that will include the activation code that you'll need to get started. Follow the instructions in the email, which will tell you how to get to our activation page, which is go.securitycoverage.com. You can manually enter this in your browser, or I would suggest just clicking on the link found here. Once you get out to the activation page, we want you to take the activation code in your email and place it in the box on our activation site here. Once you've activated the code, we now need you to link it to an account. If you're an existing user and you already have an account set up with us, simply enter in the credentials associated with that account to easily link it with your new products. But if this is your first time activating a code, you'll want to enter in the email that you want to be associated with your account and continue on into the account creation. For our records, please fill out some of this personal information and then move on into the password creation. Now, as I activate the code, I do want to remind you I can only activate this code the one time. So I'll be activating it on the Windows side, and for our mobile users, we'll get back to you in just a second when we move on to the installation phase. Our password minimum requirement is 6 characters in length with 1 letter and 1 number, but I would suggest something a little bit more secure. Let's make sure that we're entering something that has at least 8 characters long, a mix of alphanumeric characters and upper and lowercase letters, and if you can, please try to include at least 1 special character. Once we've done that, we want to confirm our password, and you'll see if you've done everything correctly, your password should be rated strong. Be sure to read our terms of service, and when you're ready, click Activate. You've now linked your products to your account. Remember, you'll use this same email and password to install your products once you've downloaded them to your device. To get started with installing these programs, click the Context menu next to the product you'd like to install. Now, if you want to install these products at a later time or on a different device, we do send out a second email once you've activated your products, and you can see that shown here. This email will show you the same thing that you saw on the activation page. It shows all of the products listed with your account, how many installs you have remaining, and links for both the download and the quick start guide to help you get started. As this is our Tech Home bundle that I've activated, let's go through the products very quickly. First, we have our endpoint solution and anti-malware program SecurityCoverage available for both desktop, Android, and iOS. Password Genie, our password manager and strength rater program, also available for desktop, Android, and iOS. And finally, FileHopper Plus, our backup and online cloud storage program, which, you guessed it, available for desktop, Android, and iOS. For this video, I have decided to go ahead and install SecurityCoverage for both our desktop and Windows programs. So I will go ahead and get started with the Windows version first. When you're ready, click Download, and depending on the browser that you're using, this download will then be shown in your browser's download folder, like so. When you're ready, click the executable, and we can get started. Once the program is open, we do encourage you to read through the license agreement, and when you're ready, accept the agreement, continue on. Now, we've already activated our activation code, so no need to enter it here. Since we have created an account, we are an existing user, we'll press that button here. Enter in the email that we just used to activate our code. enter in the password that we associated with that account, and then enter in a PC description to be able to tell the difference if you've installed this program on multiple machines. Choose your installation method of choice. We allow a supported install to help one of our techs have you do it, but generally you can just go ahead and choose the manual install, and SecuriT will then finish installing. When it's ready, the next screen will give you a finish button, and SecuriT will take care of the rest. So as SecuriT is finishing copying the files, it does take a little bit longer than the mobile version. Let's go ahead and get started on the right-hand side of our screen with our mobile device. As you can see, I have an iOS device, so I want to go down to the iOS download here. I have one install remaining, so this should work beautifully. This will then take you out to the store listing. We'll go ahead and click on the download link shown here. Once it's ready, you'll see it says open. And now it's going to ask you to sign into your account with the email and password that we used to activate our code. As you can see, I have done this before, so my email is already entered. So we want to go ahead and enter in the password like we did on the desktop version. Be sure to read the prompts. SecuriT and some of our other apps do require specific types of access. For example, SecuriT needs access to your location. The reason for that, we have an anti-theft option that will tell you where your phone is if you ever were to lose it. So if you'd like to use that feature, click allow. If not, go ahead and click don't. Same thing for our notifications. Go ahead and click allow. During the SecuriT setup, we have some options for you to either say yes or no to. When you're ready, click next. For an extra layer of security on our mobile products, we ask you to enter in a PIN code. And when you're ready, it looks like we are there on both the desktop and the mobile version. Go ahead and press finish. We've now successfully registered our code and we've installed our products. On the SecuriT desktop, we have one thing left to do. We need to select a profile for our connected networks. Now, some computers have multiple wireless or local adapters, so you may have to do this more than once, but go ahead and select the profile that your device has, whether it's a home office, a public machine, and then if you don't want to see this again, go ahead and click the box in the lower left-hand corner shown there. And we've now finished up. So one thing I do want to leave you with is all of our products come with a dedicated support team. We're here 24/7, 365, and we can be reached either by phone here or even through live chat. We're happy to help educate you on any parts of the product or even help you navigate issues you may experience along the way. This does include helping you activate your code or installing any of our programs. Please feel free to also check out our online support guides to be able to see our how-to guides and our frequently asked questions that will help you be able to use our products to their full potential.